Today I'm here with a very special guest, a guest of honor, brother Suhaib. Previous name was Edwin,
Yes.
but mashallah, such a beautiful name
When
that you've
did you
got now,
convert or
Suhaib,
revert to Islam?
When did you become a Muslim?
parents, they are Muslim.
Normally,
Communistic.
when we are born
grown up.
Muslims, then we don't take our religion
I'm
for granted.
22 years old.
So it's very young brother, just like, so what inspired you to become a Muslim? What you're trying to say is unexplainable. That's how much it touched you, yeah?
Yes.
That's how much the Quran touched.
Yes.
So it was after listening to the Arabic Quran
No.
that it touched you and kind of hit your
Once
heart.
you
Once you became a Muslim, yeah? Did you inform your family straight away, or did you have to Allah make it easy? But obviously this is the sacrifice that you will be rewarded for in the hereafter, inshallah. Because same thing happened with the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam as well, and also other companions,
you're
other
honored.
Sahaba radiallahu anhum. Would you like to give any advice to special person, maybe those viewers that will be viewing this video and they are non-Muslims but they want to become Muslim, or they are looking into Islam? What advice would you give to these? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brothers and sisters, today I'm here with a very special guest, a guest of honor, mashallah. And I don't say these words lightly, but this is a true guest of honor, and you'll find out in a few moments why. First of all, we'll ask the brother's name. So what's your name, brother?
My brother is Sohaib.
Suhaib, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So we're with brother Suhaib. Now, the reason he's a guest of honor is because, mashallah, he converted or reverted to Islam. When did you convert? When did you convert or revert to Islam? When did you become a Muslim?
I'm Muslim since 4 years.
4 years?
Yes. And yes.
MashaAllah. So he's become a Muslim, and he became Muslim 4 years ago. If you want to give a bit of background, where you're originally from and your origin of parents, etc.
My parents from Russia, and yes, I was born here in Germany, in Osnabrück. And yes, my parents aren't Muslim. They are communistic grown up.
Okay, so they're like communists.
Yes, without religion, without God.
Alright.
Nothing like this.
Okay. So this is the reason I was saying that we've got a special guest, and he's guest of honor, because normally when we are born Muslims, then we don't take our religion for granted. But alhamdulillah, brother Suhaib here, he became a Muslim, and those that have to become a Muslim, before becoming a Muslim, they have to research, they have to study, they have to make sure, what they are embracing is something that they do want to embrace and take on in their life, because obviously it'll involve major changes in life, isn't it? Basically, we got everything on a plate because we were born Muslims, but mashallah, you never got everything on the plate. You have to strive hard. It's just like, for example, if I'm studying for a degree or something, I want to become a doctor, for example, then I have to do the degree, I have to study and strive for it. But you got Iman, mashallah, after striving, because obviously you probably studied. We'll ask the reason why you became Muslim. So first of all, before we ask you, if you don't mind, how old are you?
I'm 22 years old.
Mashallah, mashallah. So it's very young brother, just like ourselves. So what inspired you to become a Muslim?
The inspire came 4 years ago in the summer vacation.
So 4 years ago, yeah?
Yes.
Summer vacation.
Many brothers told me about Islam and many stories about Islam, and I was say, wow, I think Islam is something very different, something else. I heard about the 11th of September and stuff like this,
Okay.
terrorism and bombing and shot people, and Then I heard the other stories. I met the people, the other Muslim brothers, and I was go 1 year with my brothers to Juma namaz without being Muslim.
1 year. So for a whole year,
Yes,
you're going
because
to Juma, yeah?
yes,
Was this in Osnabrück or?
in Bern, it's near Osnabrück. So
Okay,
yes,
okay.
um, I was reading the Quran one time, second time, third time,
In
because
German or English?
yes, in German.
In German.
um, I was thinking, I'm not a, I don't want to be a people, a person who go in something I don't know.
Yeah.
I want to know a little bit from this whole chapter of Islam.
Mashallah.
And so I read the Quran. I want to learn how the people works with the Islam before I say, okay, I'm ready to be a Muslim, because it's a hard choose. It's not like, okay, maybe a grade in school. Okay, I repeat this, or next time I'm do it better. No, it's a whole change for your life. No
True.
pork, no alcohol, no nothing, no not more, but
I know what you
nothing.
mean. Yeah. So you have to basically
Yes,
sacrifice a lot of things. That's what you're
yes,
saying, yes?
yes,
Okay, mashallah. So you said that for 1 year you were going to the masjid performing Jumu'ah with your friends and you weren't a
Yes.
Muslim. So exactly how long after this occurred did you become a Muslim? So basically, once it hit you that, you know what, I want to become a Muslim, or it's something that I want to look into, and that's when you started going to the masjid and started looking into it. So exactly after how long did you actually become a Muslim after it occurred to you that, yeah, this is something I'm interested in?
It was, uh, it was Bayram, and Bayram,
What's that?
Bayram, fast,
Oh,
after Ramadan, after
Ramadan?
Ramadan.
Okay, after Ramadan.
Yes, it
Uh,
was Bayram, and uh, a Turkish brother asked me, Edwin, my real name.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Let me just. So we forgot to mention that at the start
Okay,
that
I'm
his
sorry.
previous name was Edwin.
Yes.
But mashallah, such a beautiful name that you've got now, Suhaib, eh?
Yes.
Mashallah. Yeah, carry on.
Uh,
So then?
So he asked me, you want to come with me to the masjid, and you want to pray with me? And it was school. I don't know. I let school outside and go praying, or what can I do? So I think, okay, you know what? I go to the masjid and I became Muslim, and then, inshallah, I get the barakah and the sawab
So this is
for the pray.
so this is like after 1 year.
Yes.
1 year when you started frequently going to the
Yes.
masjid. So after that, your friend approached you and said, "Oh, become Muslim," and then you
Yes.
said, "Okay."
Yes.
Mashallah. So when you started studying the
Sorry.
Quran in German,
No.
were there any specific verses or any chapters that kind of affected you, hit you positively, that inspired you or made you think that, this is a true book?
I
Or did you study like the whole book, the whole Quran?
subhanallah, it was a brother who I don't first time I don't understand nothing. It was like, okay, reading, but after 2 letters, 3 letters, I forget what I read. Second time, okay. Third time, I want to know how it sounds in Arabic. So I read the German, and then I repeat it in Arabic. Listen, only
Okay,
listen. I heard the surah, and I was, subhanallah, everything it's like a poem, like this. And I heard about this. This is the last wonder from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Quran. And I ask why? Why is this such a great thing? And then I heard many people say, or I don't know how can I say it, that the whole Quran is like a poem, and with so many informations and over 300 letters pages, and all everything is um, like a, I don't know how
It's
you
just
can
amazing,
explain.
eh? You
Yes.
can maybe use a German word and then maybe translate it.
Okay.
Unique, yeah? Maybe
Yeah,
unique.
unique,
Okay.
rare. Really, it was like I never heard a German story, a German poem like, no, das ansatzweise so ist wie der Koran. Like,
So basically, what you're trying to say is unexplainable. That's how much it touched you, yeah?
yes.
That's how much the Quran touched.
Yes.
So it was after listening to the Arabic Quran
No.
that it touched you and it kind of hit your heart that this is something amazing, yeah?
Yes.
So it's more the Arabic recitation that got
Yes.
to you, yeah? And had an effect on you, mashallah. So next question is, once you became a Muslim, did you inform your family straight away, or did you have to keep this a secret? And when did you inform them? And did they accept it straight away, or did it take them time to accept? And what was the situation?
The situation was hard. My parents, um, they they have nothing to do with God or religion. So they think, what? And now Muslim? It's like, no, it's not in our family. Since the first day I said to them, okay, I'm Muslim, I don't eat pork anymore, and I want to go a straight way, not a way like you do with alcohol, and not to be clean. So without voodoo or something like this. I
So
don't.
you said this to them.
Yes.
So what did they say?
Um,
Was this straight away after you became Muslim?
yes.
Yes.
It was, the reaction was on the table only stand pork for 2 years. Only my father started to cook, subhanallah, and he cooked only pork. So I was a student, and I must work after the school to buy halal meat that I can eat.
So they didn't take you, or they didn't kick you out the
They-
house or anything?
No.
They said you can stay. So when did you like break the news? After you became Muslim, did you say to them that I want to sit down and talk to you, or was it just all of a sudden you thought, let me just tell them?
It's every time I get a minute without well, it's hard in English. My father is old school in his head.
Okay, no, I
Old
understand.
school,
Yeah, I
okay?
understand. Yeah.
And
So he's probably strict, yeah?
yes, strict,
Yeah.
no. And I must search for a silent minute
Yeah.
with him to talk about something like this. And it's really hard to find the second or the minute. So every time I find the situation, I talk about this and this.
Okay.
So
And was he listening properly? Was he responding, or?
now after 4 years, he is.
Oh, after 4 years.
Yes, after 4 years, he say, okay, I accept it. I can't change his mind.
So during the 4 years, he's been like on and off.
Yes.
That, oh, I don't want to listen, and
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
whatever, and like that.
Yes.
But now he's accepting. And what about your mother?
My mother, the same. Not so hard, not with hate about the Islam, but I saw she go on distance from me if I say something about Islam, or if I take Islamic brothers at home and they hear Allahu Akbar, and they scared. You know.
Okay, mashallah. So now your parents have accepted you as a Muslim. They're accepting that you're a Muslim. So Do you have any siblings, brothers, sisters?
Yes.
And okay, you do. So are they Muslim or non-Muslim? No. Okay, and how are they? Did they respond, or do they not care, or what?
Sorry.
No problem.
My brothers and sisters are grown up with my dad, like
Okay,
me,
yeah.
but I was maybe, you understand, like a punk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, kinda.
Go outside. So
Okay.
I had my own brain, my
Okay,
own
yeah, yeah,
my own
understand.
head, and they like sheeps and follow my dad, the meaning of my dad. And they are all. I have a twin sister and two older brothers, and they don't want to listen about it. Since then, I don't have good contact to them.
So do you not live in the same house,
I live in the same house. I was
but
super,
no contact?
no contact. We live 2 rooms from each other, but
Oh, even now?
even now, no,
Subhanallah.
not really good contact.
So that means you must be going through a difficult time, eh?
Yes.
Oh, Allah make it easy. But obviously, this is the sacrifice that you will be rewarded for in the hereafter, inshallah. Because same thing happened with the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam as well, and also other companions, other Sahaba radiallahu anhum, that when they became Muslim, as in when they were told about Islam and they embraced the faith and their families never accepted and they went through tough times. But at least you're still in your house, your parents have accepted you, mashallah, and Allah make it easy for you. But trust me, you're honored. You are a special person because people like yourself that embrace Islam later on, i.e., they're not born Muslims, like I said at the start, it's not been given to them on a plate, you know, the Islam, the Iman, the best gift a person can be given.
No.
It's like they've literally, especially in this day and age, it's like they're fighting for it and striving whether we should follow Islam or not, especially with the media and, you know, what a lot of people, those that are against Islam, the negative things they're saying. So it's hard. So, mashallah, I'd like to congratulate you on that. Would you like to give any advice to maybe those viewers that will be viewing this video and they are non-Muslims but they want to become Muslim or they are looking into Islam? What advice would you give to these type of people?
My advice. Um,
Can be short, it doesn't have to be too long, don't worry.
yes. Don't be look. Don't be scared for something new. Don't be scared for something new. Before you tell something or you have a meaning about something, read. Learn something. And don't accept the meaning blind, like a blind person from other people. Don't be scared. This people behind his beard, he's the friendliest guy on the earth. You know? And this is the tip I can get the brothers and the other, not
sisters.
brothers, maybe two sisters.
Maybe
And
brothers and sisters in humanity.
yes, so, I'm sorry. So this is my tip. It's the hardest thing that a person must learn is to learn. Maybe a sentence what a sheikh from this masjid said
Okay.
since 3 years ago
Okay.
or something. A Pakistani sheikh came study 12 years in a university. He comes out and the first sentence he said was, "I don't know nothing about Islam." Subhanallah.
True.
This is so. Yes, it's a tip because a person who studied the Quran, who studied the Sunnah, the Hadith, the everything, the big chapters of Islam, he said after 12 years of studying, "I don't know nothing about Islam." Subhanallah. This is
true. It's all about learning. Every day we learn something new. We can never say,
Yes.
we know everything, because you learn something new every day. And then as humans, we forget what we've learned in the past as well. So we have to revisit the things that we've learnt in the past as well. So yes, that's how it is, this nature of a human, isn't it? So yeah, mashallah, it's very inspiring words, and hopefully Allah will keep us all steadfast on this faith, and hopefully the viewers can take some good lessons from our short interview, inshallah. And I'll make dua for you, you make dua for me, we'll all make dua for the whole ummah, inshallah, that Allah guides everyone on the straight path. And jazakumullah for your time. Okay, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
كن سعيدا كن فريدا عش بفخر في الحياة